In the last class we have seen the wave equation. This equation is known as wave equation for the voltage wave. In the transmission line we said the voltage and current propagates in terms of wave. Okay, what is gamma? Gamma is nothing but it's a propagation constant. What is x? Actually your transmission line is deployed in x direction, and what is the function of transmission line? The transmission line guides the energy along its length. Okay, so if we solve this equation, can I modify in this way? Yes, we can modify. In the this is nothing but it's a second order differential equation. Recall that your propagation constant depends on the primary constant of the transmission line, and now we are going to solve this second order differential equation. At right hand side we can see there is no function. It means that in the solution of the differential equation two terms are present. One is complementary function, other one is particular integral. So right hand side is 0. It means that your particular integral will not be there. Okay, so only complementary function will be there. Okay, and in mathematics we have seen d by dx is replaced by d. In same way I am replacing d by dx by d, then it will become d square minus gamma square v is equal to 0. Okay, then d, what is the value of d? D will be plus minus gamma. And the solution of this differential equation, this equation and this equation both are similar, and the solution of differential equation will be given by y is the function of x is equal to a e power minus gamma x plus b e power plus gamma x. What is a and b? These a and b are nothing but they are constant. In same way I can write the solution of this differential equation. V is the function of x, v is the function of x, v plus e power minus gamma x plus v minus e power gamma x. What is the physical significance of this equation? This equation is nothing but, this voltage equation is nothing but it is the sum of two functions, or in the case of transmission line we say it is the sum of two waves. This wave is known as forward travelling wave and this wave is known as backward travelling wave. So what is forward travelling wave? Forward travelling wave travels from source to load. Backward travelling wave travels from load to source. Okay, these two things are very important, and the total voltage is the sum of forward as well as backward travelling wave. Remember that these two things. Okay, so another thing we can notice, voltage is the function of x. If we change the value of x, if we change our location, then value of voltage will also change. So in next thing, and we know that gamma is nothing but it's a propagation constant. Propagation constant, recall that propagation constant was nothing but it was the complex number. So I can say this equation is also saying that it is complex number. What is alpha? Alpha is known as attenuation constant and beta is known as phase shift constant. So replace this gamma by alpha plus j beta, then I can write this equation by this equation. We are modifying this one. Okay, so I can write in this way the above equation. Okay, now let's look at here. What is the physical? This term is representing the forward travelling wave and this term is representing the backward travelling wave. And what is the significance of these two terms? V plus, it is nothing but it's a constant type of thing. If you plot the graph of V plus, then it will be look like that. How can we plot e power minus alpha x? We will draw like that. It is nothing but this is nothing but it is the multiplication of two things. After multiplication of these two graphs we will get this thing, and this is nothing but it's a forward travelling wave. Recall that your alpha was attenuation constant. Now let's see the graphical representation of this thing. This term is nothing but it's a amplitude of the forward wave, amplitude of the forward wave. Okay, now look at here, the amplitude of the forward wave which is traveling from source to load is decreasing. Why it is decreasing? Why it is decreasing? Because alpha is present. Because alpha is present. Attenuation means reduction in amplitude. So attenuation comes in picture. Why attenuation comes in picture? Because of loss of energy. Loss of energy comes in picture because of resistance and conductance. Okay, so if we put value of alpha is equal to 0, then what will happen? This term will become 1, and voltage it will become only V plus. Means there is a wave which is traveling from source to load, and its amplitude will not decrease because alpha is 0. Okay, so now we will try to understand the significance of this equation. Okay, so another thing, what do we say it? This is nothing but it's a amplitude of the backward traveling wave. What is backward traveling wave? And backward traveling wave travels from load to source. Okay, so in this case you can say alpha is present. Means whenever the voltage backward wave travels from load to source, its amplitude will decrease. Okay, how can we identify which one is backward traveling wave and which one is forward traveling wave? The answer is, if you get e power minus j beta x, then you directly say it is nothing but wave propagation. Wave is propagating in plus x direction. If you get plus times of j beta x, then you say wave is propagating in minus x direction. Now let's try to understand the significance of beta. What will happen if beta is equal to 0? Okay, so look at here, is same equation. In the same equation, if we put the value of beta is equal to 0, then this term if you put beta equals to 0, then this term will become 1. How? E power I theta is nothing but given by cos theta plus I sin theta. If you put theta equals to 0, then cos theta will become 1 and sin theta will become 0. Then after putting the value of beta is equal to 0, you will get this kind of equation. This is for forward and this is for backward wave. And now graphical representation of this term is V plus is nothing but constant, e power minus alpha x is nothing but exponential function. The first term is representing the multiplication of these two things. We are here we have multiplied these two things, then we get such kind of graph. Okay, now what is the what is the significance of this one? It is again V minus will be constant, e power alpha x is exponential type of function, final function will be the exponential type of function. Okay, so now let's try to understand the physical significance of it or graphical representation. For the forward wave, you can see whenever such kind of wave is traveling in the transmission line, you can see its amplitude is falling exponentially. This is for backward wave. Whenever the backward wave is traveling from load to source, its amplitude is falling exponentially. Okay, what do you mean by beta equals to 0? The expression of beta is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Remember that this how does it come? I will tell you. If you want beta equals to 0, then lambda must be equals to infinite. Okay, you know this relationship, C is equal to frequency into lambda. Then you can write frequency is equal to C over lambda. Then if lambda tends to infinity, then frequency is equal to 0. Means this is nothing but it is the case of DC case. Means beta equals to 0 means DC case. Okay, so next thing is what is phasor representation and what is time harmonic representation. These two things you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so what Vx is nothing but it's a sum of forward wave as well as backward wave. Okay, and if we multiply both sides with e power j omega t, in this equation there is no term of time. there is no time term. But here intentionally we are involving the time term. The if we multiply e power j omega t, then this we have to multiply with e power j omega t here, e power j omega t here. Let's modify it. Okay, if we modify this equation, then it will look like that. Okay, so I have written here v is the function of x comma t. Why? You can write directly vx e power j omega t, then totally we say it is the voltage is nothing but it is the function of space as well as time. Okay, look at here, what is the meaning of this term and what is the meaning of this term? This is nothing but it's a forward traveling wave, this is nothing but it is the backward traveling wave. This equation is nothing but it's a time harmonic form, and this equation is nothing but it's a phasor form of the equation. Phasor form, how can we how will you predict? If there is only e power j beta x term is present, then you say it's a phasor form. How can you predict the time harmonic form? By if time term and space term both are present, then you say it's a time harmonic form. Okay, so let's try to understand the physical significance of this term. Okay, so now I am going to take what is the meaning of this one. What is the meaning of this one? Real of e power j omega t minus beta x. Can you write e power I theta is like cos theta plus I times of sin theta? This cos theta is real part and sin theta is imaginary part. In same fashion, I can write cos omega t minus beta x plus I times of sin omega t minus beta x. So what is the real term? This one is real term and this one is imaginary term. Okay, let's try to understand the physical significance of this term. Okay, so in the signal and system you have seen this is the graph of xt, and this one is nothing but it's a time domain representation. It's a rectangular pulse and its duration is from -1 to 1 and its amplitude is 2. If somebody said plot the graph of xt minus 2, let's try to learn the trick. Put t minus 2 is equal to 0, then you will get t is equal to 2. What you have to do? You have to add 2 at every time. Okay, so -1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, then -1 plus 2 will become 1 and 1 plus 2 will become 3. Means graph should be plotted from 1 to 3. Okay, so you can observe if you modify the this bracket is known as argument, and inside of the bracket we always write the variable and we put the variable on the horizontal axis. Observe these two things. Observe here I have modified the argument, then what you can observe? What you can observe? Your wave, your signal is shifted in rightward direction. Okay, so similarly, same example I am taking. Again I have taken the same signal and it is from -1 to 1 and its amplitude is 2. If somebody say plot the graph of x t plus 2, then you will put t plus 2 is equal to 0, t is equal to -2. Everywhere you have to add -2. Everywhere means on the time axis only. So -1 -2 will become -3. 1 minus 2 will become -1. Means graph will be plotted from -3 to -1. You can observe from these two graph, you can observe if you again modify the argument of the signal, then signal is shifted in rightward direction. The same concept I am using here. Cos omega t minus beta x, definitely it is nothing but it's a right shifting of the wave. In the case of transmission line, we will say the wave is traveling in plus x direction. In plus x direction means wave is traveling from source to load. For this one, omega t plus beta x, this is nothing but for it is the shifting of the wave in the leftward direction. Leftward direction means minus x direction. Minus x direction means wave is traveling from load to source. So this is all about for this lecture, and you have learned how can we identify the forward traveling wave and backward traveling wave, and you have got the solution of the wave, and you can finally say the wave in the transmission line, current or voltage travels in the form of wave in the case of transmission line. So please remember that. And what is phasor form, what is time harmonic form, and how can we shift our signal by modifying the argument of the signal. So this is all about for this lecture, and in next lecture we will study the characteristic impedance. So please watch my next lecture. If you get something from this lecture, then please like, subscribe and share it. Thank you very much.